The terrorists that stormed the US Capitol weren't trying to make a statement. They were trying to start a civil war. Here's the proof. We've now had the chance to see the dust settle on the terrorism that happened at the Capitol on January 6th. We've all seen the videos of the terrorists getting arrested and kicked off planes and other things that turn us on. But what not everyone has seen is what the terrorists wanted this to be. The Capitol terrorists, which is probably going to be the name of a band in 30 years, were trying to start a civil war. The parallels to the American Civil War are staring us in the face like they were a Trump supporter trying to answer a question. There's long been debate over why the Civil War started, with some people claiming it was over slavery, and others claiming it was over state sovereignty versus federal sovereignty. But what were the states saying they wanted sovereignty over? Having slaves. The Civil War was irrefutably about white supremacy. Let's look at today. Who are the people who invaded the Capitol? For the most part, white supremacists. The Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, and 3%ers are all far-right groups that were well represented at Civil War II Electric Boogaloo. Oh my god. Is that why these idiots call it the Boogaloo movement? That's like advocating to overthrow the government and calling yourself the Phantom Menace. As an aside, the Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, and 3%ers all sound like the name of failed bands started by a youth pastor. Also, just like the Civil War, this movement is heavily male-driven. The secessionists were just 19th century incels. Those who can't ensure erections participate in insurrections. But what these idiots don't realize is that war is not a vacation thing. You can't just drive to DC to check out the tidal basin, grab some dinner, have a civil war, look at the monuments, and head home. Come on, Larry, hurry up with those zip ties. I gotta get back to the hotel before my Uber Eats does. There's a famous quote. War means fighting, and fighting means killing. Nathan Bedford Forrest said that. If you're one of the insurrectionists, you probably know him best from Forrest Gump because you're stupid. Shout out to Ben Glebe for that insurrectionist joke. Nathan Bedford Forrest was one of the Confederate generals during the Civil War. You know what he did after the Civil War? He became the first Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Yes, when the Civil War didn't work, the backup plan was the KKK. You know what they say? If you can't beat 'em, beat them to death. The reason these terrorists thought that they could go back to work right after their slaycation is because they thought the military would be on their side. These idiots assumed that the military would step in and fight, and they could go back to their jobs being lobbyists and dentists and other professions that hurt people. They thought this would only take a day because they thought that they were kicking off a civil war and other people would step in and fight on their behalf. But Steve, you may say, aren't you a comedian? What do you know about American history? You don't have to have been an honors-level American history major at Columbia University to see this for what this is. But I happen to have been an honors-level American history major at Columbia University. And for those saying that you'd welcome a civil war, no you wouldn't. 2% of the American population died in the Civil War. Today, that would be almost 7 million people. All of Montana, Rhode Island, Delaware, Alaska, Vermont, Wyoming, and both Dakotas, even the stupid one. And those folks didn't have access to the weapons that we have today. They mainly killed people by poking them with a stabby thing or hoping they stepped in front of a cannon. If a civil war happened today, it would be the worst thing in any of our lifetimes. And that is what these electionless idiots are trying to provoke. But what do I know? I should stick to comedy. If you enjoyed this video, check out my latest Stick to Comedy video right here. Subscribe to my YouTube channel here, and check out my live streams here. You can join my Patreon at patreon.com/Steve Hofstetter, and see my live touring schedule on my website, stevehofstetter.com. Thanks for watching.